And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Braves taking on the Athletics. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, if the first 3 games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already. But I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. And on the mound in this one, Edward Cabrera.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Okay, all set to go. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Kelvin Collado. Got it by him for the play.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have gotten it. Didn't let it affect his focus. And he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
So up next, Santana. And another ball.
Well, when you come off a tough 1-run loss in the postseason, you'll be looking back at the opportunities that you missed in the previous game and make sure that you don't miss them in this one.
Next offering upstairs. 1 out, bases empty. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now the left fielder, Rafael the Bambino. Here comes a pitch. And that's outside. And the right-hander's 3-1. And he walked him.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So first and second with 1 gone. Christian Signs getting ready to hit.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Got him swinging.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Digging in, Candyman Maldonado. Devers throws out to first, and that is the inning. So they strand a pair. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score after a half inning. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound in this one, Juan Samuel.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's some real power at the plate. Ivan Calderon. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And now 2-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
The 2-1. And there's a foul ball. And the 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He was able to execute the perfect pitch for that situation. Had been pounding him with fastballs, and then all of a sudden pulls out the changeup and has good enough command to make it competitive. Tell you what, varying speeds like that to a hitter can be really, really effective. And right there, you could tell that hitter was just overmatched.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Swings through that one.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Right-hander kick steals. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Triple digits on that last pitch.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Now at the plate, David Ortiz.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. And here is Contreras. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship.
The catcher, Junior.
Here's the catcher to hit, Junior Ortiz. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. Out of here. A 2-run shot. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now the right fielder, Alexis Cruz. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2.
2 strikes.
Righty delivers. And another ball.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year. Now, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hit in the air, center field. Devers pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
The batter, the second baseman.
Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Kelvin Collado. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. 2 runs across in the inning here in Game 4 of the World Series. The 1-1 is fouled off.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. The 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is the World Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Peterson.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And here is Sosa to the plate. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
2 strikes.
And the pitch. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2-2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And next is the designated hitter, John Kenzie Noel. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Santana.
Number 34.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing at the bat. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
2 strikes.
And a 1-2. Swinging. And there's one away. Christian Sainz digs in now. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. Well, interesting, he's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
So 2 down now, and here is Candyman Maldonado. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
At the belt and fires. And that one hammered. That's back there. Back. Gone. A gigantic blast. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and he had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
2 outs, nobody on. And now here is Contreras. Next offering is in for a strike.
Look how good these offenses are. There's a lot of ball game left.
The pitch. And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now Molina at the plate.
Shortstop, Frank Molina.
The 1-1. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch. That misses. And well, it's 3-2. Got him swinging. 7 in a row by way of the K.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. And here is Christian Molina.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And another ball. Swings and misses. He's now struck out 8 in a row.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. He'll circle the bases, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 4-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Now a chance for Ivan Calderon. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And the pitch. And another ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
One run across in the frame so far here in game 4. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. They go back to back and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Big. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
2-1.
That one not close. 2-1. 2 outs. Not close with that one. 3-1. David Ortiz hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Boog, plenty of power in that bat, and they'd love to give him a shot here.
And he deals. And that's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And the righty deals. And that one fouled off. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Got him. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. The 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-2. The 4th game of the World Series. And now Junior Ortiz. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing.
So, man aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Alexis Cruz. And there's a ball. Kicks and deals.
Outside, that's the ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ortiz gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And the right-hander deals. On the ground, a short could be 2. The underhand flip. 1 at second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Now batting, first baseman, Betty Cruz.
Now here is Benny Cruz. And here it comes. On the inside corner for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Check on the runner. Dives back out.
Unless you're really thinking about stealing second base, you should not get picked off by a right-handed pitcher right there.
The pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Molina down to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Bottom of the fourth. Here's a big power threat. Peterson.
The left fielder, number 23.
The pitch. And now 2-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here comes a pitch. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And well, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
And now the DH, John Kenzie Noel. 2 down, nobody on. In the dirt, 2-1. Two outs. And now it's even up.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Kelvin Collado. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Just missed. The pitch out there, and one away.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because we're going to get around the league in a hurry.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Good job to fight that one off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, Frank Molina. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Outside low. The count now 2-2. Struck him out looking.
Now batting, catcher
Christian Molina will hit next. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. The pitch comes up empty. That's strike two.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next offering down in the dirt. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. On the ground. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now back, second baseman,
Rafael Devers up to hit. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and Devers is set down. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. Puerto Rico have the advantage, 4-2. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now, Christian signs. In the air, out towards right center. On the move. Brings it in. And there's one down. And now it's going to be Candyman Maldonado. One down, base is empty. Swinging a drive, deep right field. That one back. Tattooed and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 5-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
And here comes Mark Kotze as he's ready to make a change and go to the bullpen. Edward Cabrera won't go any further, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Juan Marichal.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Contreras. The 2-1. And delivers outside. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Oh, you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's the catcher, Junior Ortiz, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
The line to kick the pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're the top half of the 6th. Chases the changeup in the dirt.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And the slider just misses. Alexis Cruz getting on deck circle. Two down, nobody on. And there's ball four.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And now Alexis Cruz. Ortiz leads off first with two down to the inning. And another ball. And that's in for a strike. Not even close there. And it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
In the air out to center. Calderon has this one sized up. He's got it. And that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 5-2. Here's the center fielder, Ivan Calderon. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Right-hander kick steals. Swings through that one for strike two.
Two strikes.
Righty to the plate. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Kicks and fires. And a 2-1 hammered but foul.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusted his stuff in this one, Brew. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 2. Big swing and a miss.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Two outs. And they'll do it again. The 2-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. New inning getting started. Down the third baseman, Benny Cruz.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Now it's going to be Kelvin Collado. There's the strike. just misses. 2-2.
It's a good take.
And another ball. And a pitch. And down on strikes. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. And now the center fielder, Santana. That misses. And a count 2-1. To the right side, into the outfield, base hit. And the postseason success continues for him. Now the left fielder, Rafael the Bambino. Off the mark there, 3-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
And here's the first baseman, Christian Sainz. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Fouled off, he was late.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Bases loaded, 1 away. Late here in game 4. That one missed.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Payoff pitch. Got him! He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an event like that one.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Now it's the DH, Candyman Maldonado. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the did.
Cruz on third. Santana over at second. The Bambino at first. 2 out of the inning. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Peterson. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. That one down the line. Fair ball.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And now the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. And he blows that one by him at 100.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
1-2 here. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. John Kenzie Noel now at the plate. Here's a 1-1. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Santana makes the grab, and there's 2 down. The relay throw. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. 1 hit in the inning, but ready to begin the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Contreras. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
When you can run your fastball up there in the high 90s, you think you throw it almost all the time. But right there in that bat, he saved it until the final pitch and just blew it right by the batter. I mean, that's almost impossible to catch up to. You haven't had a chance to time that velocity, and if you're not given a reason to be expecting it.
1 down, base is empty. And that's ball 4.
Take the base.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Now it's the right fielder, Alexis Cruz. Ortiz, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizing this one up. And there's 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Benny Cruz.
Benny Cruz.
Swing and a miss. He swung over top of the curveball. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Michael Robles. Now here is Frank Molina. The Athletics in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
The shortstop takes a ball. Action in the pen down there. Roberto Hernandez, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. De Leon getting loose as well. Two down. And another ball.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Now this is it. In the air down the line. Moving under this one. Makes the grab, 1 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Christian Molina. Towards right center. That's well struck. Santana going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now it's Devers at the plate. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. The Bambino makes the play, and that ends the inning. And we're back. Here's the Miguel Fortune gets handed the rock out of the pen, and he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 1-2. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And now the lefty. That one the other way. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now the number 2 hitter, Santana. Man at second. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. At the belt and fires. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 52, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Ramirez also throwing. Collado stands at second with no outs. He goes down looking. Next to hit, Rafael the Bambino. Hit hard, that gets through. Collado around third. He scores. It's 6-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Runner on at first with one gone. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Sainz. Missed with a changeup. 2-1. Swing and a miss.
So a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Left-hand hitter waits. Got it by him for the go. So now here's the DH, Candyman Maldonado. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 6-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. So bottom of the 9th, and the batter now, Ivan Calderon. Next offering is fouled back. Sets him down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
So digging in, Jose Ramirez. And another ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Base is empty, one away here in the last half of inning number 9. And that skips in the dirt. Popped in the air, left field, under this one. And makes the grab. 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 35.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Robles is just 1 strike away. That's down and in. 2 outs, base is empty. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that is the ball game.
All this team needs is one more win, but when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game, it's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat, it's a win of a pitch count, and that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. For the home team, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 2 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please